Hey everyone, welcome back to your daily English practice. I'm Anna.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss our daily episodes.
So Tom, how was your weekend? Did you get everything done?
Not really. I had so much to make. I had to make the laundry, make the dishes, make my taxes.
Wait, Tom. Stop right there.
What? What did I say?
You said make the laundry and make the dishes.
Yeah. So?
That's not correct. You don't make the laundry. You do the laundry. You do the dishes.
Oh, really? But why? They're both actions, right?
They are, but here's the thing. This is one of the biggest mistakes English learners make, choosing between make and do.
Wait, are we talking about this today?
We are. Today, we're finally going to solve this problem. Make versus do. The simple rule that changes everything.
Oh, this is perfect because honestly, I get this wrong all the time.
You're not alone. My students ask me about this constantly. Anna, do I say make homework or do homework? Do I make a shower or take a shower? It's confusing.
Right. In some languages, you use the same word for both, but English has two different words, and I never know which one to use.
Exactly. So today, let's break it down. We'll learn the rule, practice examples, and by the end of this episode, you'll never be confused again.
Let's do this. Or let's make this. See, I don't even know.
Let's do this, and I'll explain why.
Okay, so Anna, what's the big difference? Why do we say do the laundry but make a mistake?
Great question. Let me give you the simple rule first, and then we'll practice.
I'm ready. Give me the rule.
Here it is. Make is for creating or producing something. Do is for performing an action or a task.
Make is for creating. Do is for performing. Okay, but what does that actually mean?
Think about it this way. When you make something, the result is something new, something that didn't exist before. When you do something, you're just completing an action or a task.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. If I say, I'm going to make a cake, what happens?
You create a cake. Before there was no cake, now there's a cake.
Exactly. You created something new. The cake didn't exist, and now it does. That's make.
Okay, I'm following.
Now, if I say, I'm going to do my homework, what happens?
You complete your homework. You finish the task.
Right. Homework already exists. The teacher gave it to you. You're not creating it. You're just completing it. That's do.
Oh, wow, that actually makes sense. Make create something new. Do complete something that already exists.
You got it. That's the core difference.
So when I do the laundry, I'm not creating laundry. The dirty clothes are already there. I'm just completing the task of washing them.
Perfect. You're just performing the action. You're not making anything new.
And when I make a mistake, I'm creating a mistake, something that wasn't there before.
Yes. Unfortunately, you created it. A new mistake appeared in the world because of you.
Thanks for that visual, Anna.
But seriously, that's the key. Creation versus completion. Production versus performance.
Okay, so let me test this. What about make a decision? I'm creating a decision, right? Before there was confusion. Now there's a decision.
Perfect. You created something. A choice, a plan, that didn't exist before. So we say make a decision.
What about do exercise? We say that, right?
Actually, we usually say do exercises or work out. But yes, do exercise. You're performing the action. You're not creating exercise. Exercise already exists. You're just doing it.
This is clicking. I feel like my brain is connecting the dots.
Good. Now let me give you some really common phrases with make that you hear all the time.
Let's hear them.
Make a mistake, make a decision, make a choice, make a plan, make an effort, make progress, make a difference, make money, make a phone call, make noise, make a mess.
all of those create something new.
Exactly. A mistake appears, a decision forms, progress happens, money comes into existence, a mess is created.
What about make noise? How is that creating?
Before it was quiet, then you make noise. The noise didn't exist, and now it does. You created sound.
That's so literal. I love it. Now let me give you common phrases with do.
Okay, I'm listening. Do homework, do the dishes, do the laundry, do your hair, do your nails, do the cleaning, do your best, do a favor, do damage, do business, do exercise.
All of those are actions or tasks.
Right, you're performing them, completing them, not creating something new.
Wait, what about do damage? If I break something, aren't I creating damage?
Ha, good question. This one is tricky. We say do damage, even though technically you're creating it. This is one of those exceptions you just have to memorize.
Of course there are exceptions. This is English.
Welcome to my world. But honestly, most phrases follow the rule. The exceptions are just a few.
Okay, what about do your hair? How is that not creating?
When you do your hair, you're styling it. The hair is already there. You're just arranging it, fixing it, making it look nice. It's a task, not a creation.
But we say make your bed, right? Isn't that the same thing?
Great example. Yes, we say make your bed, because when you make your bed, you're creating order. You're transforming messy sheets into a neat, organized bed. You're producing something, a made bed.
But when I do my hair, I'm not producing a hairstyle?
Okay, I see your point. This is where it gets a little blurry. Honestly, some phrases are just fixed expressions. You have to memorize them.
So the rule works most of the time, but not always.
Exactly. The rule is your guide, but with specific collocations, words that go together, you sometimes just have to learn them.
Collocations. That's a fancy word.
It just means words that naturally go together. Like we say make a mistake, not do a mistake. That's a collocation.
Got it. So I need to learn the common collocations.
Yes, and the good news is, once you learn them, they stick. Your brain starts to remember, oh, it's do the dishes, not make the dishes.
Okay, let me try some. Tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Go for it.
Make a promise.
Correct. You're creating a promise.
Do a test.
Correct. You're completing a test. Though we also say take a test.
Make friends.
Correct. You're creating friendships.
Do a mistake.
Wrong. It's make a mistake.
I knew you'd catch that one.
Do your job.
Wait, you're testing me now?
Yes, do your job. Is that correct?
I think so. You're performing your job. You're not creating a job.
Correct.
Make time.
Correct. When you make time for something, you're creating time in your schedule. You're producing availability.
This is actually fun. It's like a game.
It is. And the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes.
Okay, Anna, let me ask you something. What about when make and do mean the same thing?
What do you mean?
Like, can you give me an example where both work?
That's rare. Usually one is correct and the other is wrong, but let me think.
What about make trouble and cause trouble? Oh, wait, that's not do.
Right, that's a different verb. Honestly, make and do are rarely interchangeable. That's what makes them confusing.
Fair enough.
But here's something helpful. Make is often used with nouns that are abstract, things you can't touch, like make a decision, make a plan, make progress, make an effort.
Abstract, things you can't hold.
Exactly. You can't hold a decision in your hand. You can't physically touch progress, but you can make them.
And do is often used with tasks and activities.
Yes, do the dishes, do the cleaning, do your homework. These are all tasks, actions you perform.
What about make breakfast? That's creating food, right?
Correct. You're producing breakfast. Before, there was no breakfast. Now there's eggs and toast.
But we say make coffee, not do coffee.
Right, because you're creating the coffee. You're producing a drink.
What about do the cooking?
Ah, we say do the cooking when we're talking about the task. I'll do the cooking tonight. But we say make dinner. I'll make dinner tonight.
Wait, what? That's the same thing.
I know. But think about it. Do the cooking emphasizes the action, the task. Make dinner emphasizes the result, the creation.
My brain hurts.
I know, but honestly, with practice, this becomes natural. Native speakers don't think about it, they just know.
How long until I just know?
It depends. If you practice, if you pay attention, if you correct yourself, maybe a few months, maybe less.
A few months? That's so long.
Learning a language takes time, Tom, but every day you get better. Every mistake you catch, you improve.
You're right. I need to be patient with myself.
Exactly. And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Even native speakers sometimes pause and think, wait, is it make or do?
Really?
Really? Especially with less common phrases.
That makes me feel better.
Good. Now, let me give you some more examples and you tell me which one is correct.
Okay, I'm ready.
Make an appointment or do an appointment?
Make an appointment. You're creating the appointment.
Correct.
Do research or make research.
Actually, both sound a bit off. We usually say conduct research or do research.
Oh, so do research is okay.
Yes, do research is fine. You're performing the task of researching.
Make a phone call or do a phone call.
Make a phone call. You're creating the call.
Do someone a favor or make someone a favor.
Do someone a favor. You're performing an action to help them.
Make an excuse or do an excuse.
Make an excuse. You're creating an excuse.
I'm good at that one, making excuses.
We all are sometimes.
What about do your best? That's correct, right?
Yes, do your best. You're performing at your highest level.
But make an effort is also correct.
Correct. You're creating an effort. You're producing energy and trying.
Interesting. So do your best and make an effort are kind of similar, but we use different verbs.
Exactly. English is full of these little quirks.
Quirks. I like that word. It sounds like what it means.
It does. A quirk is a strange habit or feature.
English has a lot of quirks.
It really does.
This is clicking. But Anna, let me ask you something else. What about idioms? Are there any idioms with make and do?
Oh, great question. Yes, there are so many. Let me give you some common ones.
I love idioms. They make me sound more natural.
Exactly. Okay, with make, we have make up your mind. That means to decide.
Make up your mind. So if I can't decide between pizza or tacos, someone might say, just make up your mind.
Perfect. And we also have make fun of someone. That means to tease or joke about someone.
Oh, I know that one. Jake always makes fun of me when I pronounce words wrong.
Does he? That's not very nice.
It's okay. We're friends. It's playful.
Ah, okay. As long as it's friendly. We also say make ends meet. That means to have just enough money to pay for things.
Make ends meet. So if someone is struggling financially, they're trying to make ends meet.
Exactly. It's hard to make ends meet with rent so expensive.
That's very real for a lot of people.
It is. Another one, make a scene. That means to cause a public disturbance or drama.
Like if someone yells in a restaurant.
Yes. Please don't make a scene. Let's talk about this at home.
I would never make a scene. I'm too shy.
Good to know. And one more, make it up to someone. That means to do something nice for someone after you hurt them or let them down.
Oh, so if I forget Lily's birthday, I need to make it up to her.
Exactly. I'm sorry I missed your party. Let me make it up to you.
These are so useful. What about idioms with do?
Okay, with do, we have do away with something. That means to get rid of it.
Do away with. So if a company stops a policy, they do away with it.
Correct. They did away with the old dress code.
What else?
Do someone good. That means to benefit someone. A vacation would do you good.
A vacation would do me good. That sounds amazing right now.
Doesn't it? We also say that will do. That means that's enough or that's acceptable.
That will do. So if someone asks, is this okay? I can say, yeah, that'll do.
Perfect. And here's a fun one. Make do. That means to manage with what you have, even if it's not ideal.
Wait, is that make or do?
It's both. Make do is a phrasal verb. M-A-K-E-D-O.
Oh, interesting. So if I don't have the right tool, I make do with what I have.
Exactly. I don't have a hammer, so I'll make do with this rock.
That's very resourceful.
It is. Okay, one more idiom. Do the trick. That means to solve a problem or achieve the desired result.
Do the trick. So if I'm tired and I drink coffee, the coffee does the trick.
Perfect example. I was exhausted, but a strong coffee did the trick.
I love that one. I'm going to use it.
You should. These idioms will make you sound so much more natural.
Okay, Anna, before we go to vocabulary, let me ask you one more thing. How do I practice this?
Great question. First, pay attention when you hear native speakers. Notice when they say make and when they say do.
Okay, so listen more.
Yes. Second, when you're not sure, ask yourself, am I creating something new or am I completing a task?
Creating or completing? That's the key question.
Exactly. And third, practice. Use the phrases in real conversations. Make mistakes, get corrected, learn.
Make mistakes to learn. I'm good at the first part.
We all are. That's how we learn.
All right, I feel like I understand this so much better now.
I'm so glad. This is one of those things that just takes practice.
And I'm going to practice. I'm going to make an effort.
Perfect usage.
See, I'm learning.
You are. Okay, before we go to vocabulary, quick question for our listeners. Do you confuse make and do? What phrases are hardest for you? Tell us in the comments.
Yes, we want to know. You're not alone in this.
All right, let's review some vocabulary.
Vocabulary time.
First phrase, make a mistake. Make a mistake. To do something wrong. I made a mistake on my homework.
Make a mistake. Make a mistake. You create an error.
Second phrase, do the dishes. Do the dishes. To wash plates, cups, and utensils. I hate doing the dishes.
Do the dishes. Do the dishes. Complete the task of washing.
Third phrase, make a decision. Make a decision. To choose something. I need to make a decision about my job.
Make a decision. Make a decision. Create a choice.
Fourth phrase, do your best. To try as hard as you can. Just do your best on the test.
Do your best. Do your best. Perform at your highest level.
Fifth phrase, make progress. Make progress. To improve or move forward. I'm making progress with my English.
Make progress. Make progress. Create improvement.
Sixth phrase, do homework. Do homework. To complete school assignments. I need to do my homework tonight.
Do homework. Do homework. Complete your assignments.
Fifth phrase, make an effort. Make an effort. To try hard. He's really making an effort to learn.
Make an effort. Make an effort. Create trying energy.
Eighth phrase, do someone a favor. Do someone a favor. To help someone. Can you do me a favor?
Do someone a favor. Perform a helpful action.
Ninth phrase, make a difference. Make a difference. To have an impact or effect. Your support makes a difference.
Make a difference. Make a difference. Create an impact.
And finally, do the laundry. Do the laundry. To wash clothes. I do the laundry every Sunday.
Do the laundry. Do the laundry. Complete the task of washing clothes.
And there you have it. 10 essential phrases with make and do.
These are so useful. I'm going to practice them every day.
That's the spirit.
All right, that was a great lesson about make and do.
It really was. Remember, the key is make for creating, do for completing, and when in doubt, look it up or ask.
Now, a question for you. Tell us in the comments, what's the hardest make or do phrase for you to remember? We want to help.
We love reading your answers.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend who needs this lesson.
We'll see you tomorrow with another easy conversation.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.